Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is part two, I guess. This is our second Chung Ha Christmas video. The first one we just uploaded was Sleigh. This one is There Goes Santa Claus. Don't know anything about this song other than I'm sitting here looking at the very first frame of the video, and it looks like the same bus we just ended the Sleigh video on, which is pretty interesting and kind of cool, actually. A little continuation if that's actually the case here. Also, the only other thing I know about this is that supposedly some of the members of IOI, the group that Chung Ha used to be in, are also in this video making cameos. Unfortunately, I don't know the group well enough to know if that's going to be true or not. Like, even if they show up, unless it says, like, their name and IOI member or something, like, I'm not going to know. So, feel free to let me know in the comments if you catch them and or timestamp them, and I will see if I can pick them out later. But anyway, like I said, this is essentially part two. I've got at least 7 Christmas songs to get to today and or tomorrow, on top of the 5 that we did on Saturday. So let's go check out There Goes Santa Claus. Yeah, see, this is the same bus we ended on, because that's the same exact scene. Nice little, somewhat modern, somewhat nostalgic groove on this one. Can Santa deliver me a ho ho ho? I'm assuming some of these might be members. I don't know though. That's the... Hold on. I don't usually pause in the first playthrough. I said earlier, somewhat modern, somewhat nostalgic groove. She does kind of nail it. She does call this more of a jazz feel, and yeah, I could see that. By the Christmas o'clock, all except for Santa, he's been working a lot. Yeah, Santa's got to pass the hell out. And the Christmas cheer will be hanging around. We've been waiting patiently for him to arrive. Santa always knows if you've been naughty or not. Cute puppers. Cheater. We're not supposed to lean sideways. All these videos are making me want puppies. Nice little cursive going up the scale. They look like they're having a great time. Is it carolers? It's totally little carolers. Chung Ha's like, y'all can do better than that. I paid y'all for this. Aw, that's precious. She's so pretty. Cute. Also, another gorgeous song from her. I mentioned this in the Sleigh video. Like, her vocals are very underrated, at least here. Again, over there in Korea, maybe she's regarded as one of the best vocalists. I don't know. But here, nobody really talks about her that much. So I consider it, like, if I don't hear an artist being mentioned anywhere in the average person's, like, our average K-pop fans, like, top 25, I consider them underrated if I think they're really good. So, and Chung Ha is one that I don't hear mentioned from hardly anybody. But this party, this video, it looked like so much fun. I don't even like parties. You could make the case that that's because I don't go to any, but that's not really the point here. I used to go to parties when I was in college. I didn't like them. So, but I would totally go to this. Now, carolers, on the other hand, if carolers show up at my door, I'm not going to be thrilled. Unless they're like these little children. Like, that was adorable. I will be like, yes, sing for me. You guys are doing great. If little kids come to the door, but if it's adults, like, y'all don't come to my door. All right, I ain't got that much Christmas cheer to give y'all. Okay, let's go back and listen again. I don't really think there was much to pick out in this one. I may have to pause a few times and just say something just so YouTube doesn't block this. And some of these other Christmas songs I might not even do second playthroughs on, but we'll see how the night goes. So at the end of the first video, Sleigh, I legitimately wondered where this bus was going and was kind of sad. I didn't mention it, but I thought it in my head of, like, the one thing that I didn't like of the video was they didn't show where the bus is going. Well, that's because there was a part 2. They're all headed to a party with cute puffers. Also adorable children. Everybody's about to bring the star to the top. So obviously we talk about putting the star on the top of the tree. But in some ways you could even take that as like her singing with a little confidence. You know, she's the star and everybody, meaning the fans, are going to bring the star to the top. See, I like how she delivers this line. I know I said I might pause a couple of times, and I've already paused a few, but whatever. The point is, I like that she gave 2 different ways of vocal delivery on the end of these lines. Like, if you listen to, I think it was this line, yeah, Christmas cheer, he'll be hanging, and then she kind of throws this one away. It's almost a vocal fry, but she just kind of pulls it back and almost like leans off the mic a little bit. Christmas cheer will be hanging around. Wrong line. It was the line before that. Coming to town. It's coming to town. Coming to town. Like, kind of pulls it back. Like I said, it's almost a vocal fry. Kind of looks off the mic. But then with the next line, she almost makes it breathy and gives it more substance at the same time somehow. So it's like, around. I can't even do what she's doing. I shouldn't even be trying. But you can tell she's delivered the 2 different lines completely differently just to give us more vocal texture and color there, and make sure that we're still paying attention. Something about the city smells like cookies and milk. Every time he comes, then she puts a little vibrato on that one. A little cursive on that one. This line right here is one of the only lines that I was going to point out. It never rains when you let it snow. So Let It Snow is obviously a traditional Christmas song, at least here in the West. But she's essentially saying when you let the spirit of the season take over. Or if you're just taking this as weather, obviously it doesn't make sense. But if you take it as snow being part of the Christmas cheer and the Christmas season, then snow kind of, in this case, would symbolize that Christmas spirit, wonder, happiness, joy, whatever, and rain being the juxtaposition of sadness or tough times. So it never rains. Like, we're never sad if we let ourselves be in the moment with this Christmas joy. We'll do a little raffle. I don't know for what. Nope. Yeah, no, ain't no way in hell in LA I'm leaving my door open. Nah, Santa better figure a way in. Chimney's gotten a little tight. So, my dad, when I was growing up, I was in Cub Scouts. For anyone not in America, I don't really know how to describe that, but it's like a boys program. Just look it up. Anyway, the point is, every year we would have a Santa Claus come deliver us presents. And my dad was almost always the Santa Claus that came and delivered presents for the whole pack or troop, depending on what level you're at. Hear the sleigh bells ringing, there goes Santa Claus. I was trying to figure out what his hat was. It's Santa's legs, as if he's stuck upside down in the chimney. That's right, Santa needs a nap. All these little kids are so precious, and somehow not in the way. Wait, are those the members from IOI? I guess I'm just not getting presents. It's a damn shame. Precious puffers. I love that the way she went up with the scale there. What are they dancing to here? It looks familiar. She's like, look what I've got, guys. They're here. You can tell she like gave them coaching. That's adorable. The crazy part is those kids probably don't even know who they're meeting right now. "20 years from now, they're gonna look back and be like, oh my god, I sang in a Chung Ha video?" Alright guys, There Goes Santa Claus with Chung Ha and presumably a lot of cameos. I don't really know though. Those could have just been random people and I could have read that off Twitter and made that up. I don't know. But that was a cute song and an even cuter video. I liked that one. I'm not sure which one I like more of these two from her though. As a song, I like Sleigh, I think. As a Christmas song, I like There Goes Santa Claus. But then again, this one also does have a feel a lot closer to the stuff from the West that I don't like. So I feel like I would get tired of this one sooner. Like, you know, okay, a few playthroughs, all right, cool. But like you start hearing it on the retail store radios every year, I'd probably be like, nah. But for right now, really enjoy this one. Anyway, thanks for being here for this one, guys. Shout out to the Patreon. Thank you guys for your support. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description below. There's stuff over there that is... Some of it is free from before I made the the 1-year anniversary video here on the channel. And then everything after that is paid content. But subscribers get access to all of that stuff, plus the stuff that I couldn't put here anyway, like concerts, survival shows, whatever. And they get guaranteed prioritized requests that get sent to the top of the request queue every month. Link to that queue is in the description, as is a link to PayPal, which you can use for a one-time sponsorship request if you'd like to bump a request to the top of the list, but you don't want the Patreon benefits. So feel free to look into any or all of that, and I will catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.